Hello there. Is this live? Okay, cool, sweet. Yeah, YouTube works a little differently. This is my first time streaming on YouTube, so took just a little bit over time to get started up here. But it seems to be working correctly. I think it's all, yeah. According to YouTube, it's working. It's doing its thing. So let's get started. Actually, I'll just keep that open for my bitrate. There we go. Okay. So, we're getting started with Kerbal Space Program. As the description says, I've got a whole bunch of mods on here. A whole bunch. And I think this is actually more mods than I've ever... Or not more mods, but more difficulty mods, I guess you could say, than I've ever combined at once. So we're gonna be starting a new, as the title says, obviously a career. I've already named it and everything. So, yeah. We're gonna build the FASA. the foes aerospace. Maybe I should make it foes. Foes aerospace and wait, no, aero and space administration agency. It's administration, right? Yeah, I think for NASA. Got this nice little flag selected here. It's like a knockoff NASA. And then for the difficulty options, I think I'm keeping everything pretty much on normal difficulty, except I'm going to turn off a few of these options, like no reverting flights, no quick loading. Wait, quick loading. I think I'm going to allow quick loading, just because sometimes I'm sure there's going to be instances where I accidentally time warp past my maneuver node or something. Don't want to screw everything up with that. So I'll allow that one. And then no missing crews respawn. If people die, they die when they are killed. Yeah, I think that's fine too. Whether new parts need to be unlocked with funds when tech nodes are unlocked. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have plenty of ways to lose all our money. So we'll keep that. Enable that. Whether negative funds should be allowed. I don't know what does that even mean? What's the point of that? Well, who knows? I don't actually know what this really matters for. Do Kerbals go unconscious? Of course. Wait, what? Wait, they can only handle one? Huh? Multiplier to how much? What's the limit? What's the limit? It doesn't tell me what the limit is. Okay, maybe I don't want that. Do parts fail when passing their pressure limits in dense atmospheres or deep underwater? I wonder if I can change these later. So I'm not sure I want these. I'll have to know more. Besides, require signal for control. Yes. Plasma blackout. Weakening and going down when the link goes through atmospheric plasma. That sounds like an interesting challenge that I believe is kind of realistic, so we'll say yes. I'll turn that on. I don't think I want to change any of the rest of these. These are like mod stuff. So yeah, okay. That's all the busy work, I think, out of the way. So let's get started. I'm pretty excited to be playing Kerbal. It has been quite some time since I've last given this game a shot. Options for RemoteTech. I think we can change these anytime, and I don't think we need to change them, though. So we'll just keep it all as is. And we've got our nice guy, Gene Kerman here, telling us how to play the game. I think I know enough how to play the game that I don't need that. Whoa. Yeah, so we got all our buildings here. They're all crappy and shitty and all that. So let's go ahead and oh wait, no. Before I build a new spacecraft, I need to I need Werner von Kerman. Yeah. No, I need to go to the contracts, right? Because we need ways to get money. Let's see, where do we start? We start with 25,000 funds, no reputation basically, and no science, and that's a travesty. We can't have no science. So for anyone who's not familiar with Kerbal, we've got our launch pad and our runway, the vehicle assembly building to build rockets, the space plane hangar to build airplanes, mission control, which is where we're going to get these contracts, research and development, which is going to be our big tech tree, which, as we can see, is a lot more massive than the normal game. It goes into some pretty crazy stuff, faster than light. Yeah, boldly go where no Kerbal has gone before. This is going to be obviously the ultimate goal of the Interstellar playthrough, to try and get our Alcubierre drives, if that's how you pronounce it. And, well, travel faster than light and warp around the Kerbal system as we please. But we're starting here with pretty much nothing. And what the hell? Kerbal inventory systems. Apparently that's a mod I have too. Okay. But we don't have any science or anything with that. Yeah, and then we got our astronaut complex where we can see all our peeps. And administration where we can do administrative stuff to fund our campaign when we inevitably lose all our reputation because everyone dies. So that won't be too fun. But yeah, we're gonna go to mission control and see what contracts do we have. Okay, so why does it say all? Oh god, we can just look at like every contract that we can possibly get. Let's look at the available ones. Okay, so the first thing is do some science. Exceptional prestige. Yeah, so we get wow, that's actually a lot of money considering we only start with 25,000. Return our first piece of scientific data. On Kerbin, any experiment, recover or transmit, launch a vessel into the air. Okay, so all we have to do is like launch a vessel into the air for this. Not too bad. We'll go ahead and accept that one. Orbit. Orbit seems a little far away. That's pretty good money. We're kind of starting out with nothing here, so I don't think we're going to orbit that quickly. Start a space program. Oh yeah, now this is a lot better than getting our orbit. Wait, we're only allowed to have 2 active contracts. So I don't think I actually want to accept this right now, because we're not going to go for a suborbital trajectory with our first spacecraft either. We've got to go a little slow. Because we're going to try and squeeze out, I mean, we've got a much bigger science tree than normal. We want to squeeze out all the science we can. So, let's get into our vehicle assembly building and start our first truly excellent spacecraft. It's going to be a Mark 1 command pod. And I think that might be it. All this stuff costs money. Oh, wait. No. We're going to want to put a mystery goo on here. Oh, look at that. The mystery goo is much smaller. Wait, I thought the mystery goo was bigger. Oh, wait. Whoa, wait, what? Mystery goo inline containment. I don't remember this being a thing. All I remember is this one. Oh, that's sick. Cool, so it's a small little thing. I thought that was the research bay, and then we don't have the research bay yet. These are Kerbal Engineering System, which is a really cool mod that allows you to see all this extra information about your spacecraft. We throw a little solid rocket booster on here. You can see it's kind of actually really small. Let's see. Can I make the settings? Can I tell this? GUI size. Yes, make that a little bigger so we can see. Because we're all going to want to be able to see things like our thrust, our ISP, our delta V's, very important, and our burn time. Not going to matter for this particular spacecraft, so we can go ahead and turn that to nothing. We're going to name this ship the Grounded 1. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to sit on the ground. Save. And it costs us 1.7K. That's a lot of money. But we're going to get a lot of money from this. Oh, wait. No, this isn't going to fulfill the contract. But we're going to get a little bit of science from this one. Okay, so here we are on our sad, burnt husk of a launch pad with, you can... Oh, I did actually leave the flight. Ah, that's probably why it costs so much money. Dang it. I should have taken that off. My bad. It's okay. We're going to recover this vessel with no damage to it. So, what can we do science-wise? Well, we can do our mystery goo. Let's see how this goes. Mystery goo. The goo doesn't seem to be doing much. Nothing seems to be doing much. And so for science, when you perform science experiments, you have two options. You can either hold on to it and keep it, or you can transmit it. You don't get as much if you transmit it, 30% of the data if you transmit it, and you can't use it again after transmitting. This obviously doesn't matter now, but later might be important to say, hey, we want to actually transmit this data because this ship ain't coming back. Especially if it's like a little satellite or something that we're going to lose control over it when it dies with battery power. We can also do some science from our boy Jebediah Kerman. Crew report. He makes a crew report from the launch pad. And then we'll have him get out and, let's see. And now he can do an EVA report. Wait, he has a chute? That's pretty cool. The space chute was not entirely necessary, indeed. And then he can store that data. Let's see. And then I think I can have him get off and walk off the launch pad a little. Huh. Oh, I don't think, actually, you know what? He might not be allowed. I think I need to unlock something before they can do soil samples. And I think this is a different EVA report than the one we just did. Maybe. It might not be. Board. Okay, so it's the same. Unfortunate. But we can now... whoa. Come up here and recover the vessel. A first successful space flight, except it's not a space flight at all. It was our first successful thing. I won't deny that this is is a little slow to start. But I gotta eke out all the science. We got all our money back. And now we have more money. Why do we have more money? Wait, did we get money from our... Why did my funds go up? I'm confused. This is what it cost. Does data give us money? How did we get money? All right, we got money somehow. That's interesting. But obviously we didn't fulfill our contract because we didn't actually launch. So we're gonna need to modify this ever so slightly. Let's take this off. We don't need it right now. Oh, that only costs 100. Ah, it's the mystery goo that costs like 1,000. Nice. We are gonna want to do a couple things here. Very importantly, we're gonna want a parachute. Let's put a parachute on there. And then we're going to make sure, always check your staging. Get the parachute not in there. Not in the current stage. And I don't think we have any decouplers. I think those would be in coupling. So we don't have any way to do anything with this. So, it's trying to mess me up with the staging. No, go ahead and put that in. Oh, does it have its own Delta V now? Built in? That's pretty cool. I haven't played since the latest DLC. I am playing with the, what is that DLC called? Breaking Ground? No. Is it Breaking Ground? I think it's Breaking Ground. Breaking Ground and Making History. I'm playing with both of them. First time I'm doing that. And let's see. Solid fuel. So we don't want to go that high with this thing, so I'm just going to give this like 2 seconds of burn time. Cheap it, like looking down here, it's actually making it cheaper. Can I turn off the vessel thing? There we go. It's kind of in the way. So yeah, we can have 2 seconds of burn time. I think that'll be plenty for the what will this one be called? The Airborne one. Yeah, okay, I know. These names suck. I'm gonna get to some real names once we get to some real rockets. These ones are kind of silly. Once we start trying to actually go higher and get out into space, then we can start coming up with some pretty names. Oh yeah, and by the way, let me know if the KSP music is just a little too boring. I do have some other beats I can turn on. Like right now, it's totally silent, and yeah, that's a little unfortunate. You know what else I should have done before I did this was actually figure out a way to hotkey my, or no, there's a way, but I should have made a set up hotkeys for doing my science. World first milestones. What is this? Oh, that's where we got our money, because we did an EVA test and we did an experiment. Okay, cool. I think I can actually delete those. Delete that message. Where's our contract? So yeah, we're gonna get that when we launch this vessel into the air. So let's do that. Boom! Holy crap, this thing is gonna go high. Maybe 2 seconds was too long. Let's get the goo. We'll observe that. We'll get our crew report. Get that. I think if I EVA now, he'll fall off the ladder and die. So I don't want to do that. We're just gonna wait for our dudes to, for our Kerbal to keep falling back straight down, except not quite straight, because the planet is rotating beneath us, which is pretty cool. And then we're gonna deploy our parachute, because we don't want to explode. Exploding is bad. It's not what we're looking for. And so I think, oh, you can't disembark while off of Kerbin's surface. Astronaut complex upgrade required. Okay, so we're gonna need these upgrades pretty quick. Let's just speed up time a little. There's the physics warp. 'Cause this is gonna go down pretty slow. Okay. Well, that was a little little faster than I wanted to impact. And we can recover it. Get our test pilot Jebediah back. Wait, Jebediah? Jeremiah. Wait. Shit. I don't remember his name. Oh no. It was just there. Jebediah. Yeah, Jebediah. 1 XP gained. Nice. We got our money back, except for the fuel cost, of course. We got loads of science. We have 30 science now. And, whoa, and we got lots of money from that. Let's look at why. We got 16,000 for the whatchamacallit, for the contract we did. And we broke some speed records and altitude records with that. Cool. So we can trash that as well. So now we have some money. We have 88,000. Whoops. I didn't mean to click on that. Awk. We want to go see if there's any new contracts that are exciting and cool waiting for us. Oh, is it right click on them? Ah, it's right click. Okay, so we could actually upgrade that right now, but I don't want to do that. That's like all our money. I don't want to do that. Okay, so now in our available contracts, we have tons of these. So what do we got? We got the two that we aren't going to do yet. Test an onion reentry module splashed down at Kerbin. Onion? Huh. Like, this seems like an easy contract to get some money. This is super easy. Look at this. This is free money. Test the solid rocket booster. Yeah. We'll accept that. It's a trivial contract, though. What is this? Point a dish out at one of our moons. Oh, boy. Connected to KSE. Vessel state incomplete. Destination. Kerbin. Wait, situation orbit. We need to be orbiting already for this? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, so I think this is from, yeah, this is from RemoteTech. Cool thing for setting up a satellite, but it's a little beyond the scope of our ability right now. Take a crew report in flight below 18 near Nenard? What a name. Nenard's Legend. This seems pretty easy, but I don't know where Nenard's Legend is. That might not be that easy. Kerbin's, okay, so all these ones are near a place. Create a network of satellites, something I'm definitely going to want to do at some point. Test the decoupler. Oh, test a decoupler. Landed at Kerbin. Yeah, I'll accept that, I think. Yep, we'll accept that. And that's our max contracts for the moment. If I go to our tracking station is probably our most important little thing here, because we'll be able to see the whole solar system and what we can do around here. Because this ad does show me the places I need to go. So where is that? Anwin's Escape is like right on top of us. That seems pretty easy to get to. Nard's Legend out at sea. Nenard. Okay. But let's go ahead and build a quick vessel to get these contracts done. And I guess while I do that, I should go to research and development and spend some of the science we've got. So we're going to go on to get Engineering 101. Why is that blue? Oh, because we already have it from the thing. Yes, so we'll research that. Which gives us a utility wrench. I don't know what that does. Attach additional struts mid-flight. Huh, interesting. We got a decoupler, we got a thermometer, a couple antennas, and a book that tells us how to do things. I don't know what's up with KIS. I've never used it before. Maybe I'll have to look that up at some later time. I don't think I'll use it immediately. And we can get some basic rocketry or perhaps survivability. These ones are always really good to get. These ones like engineering and survivability, because they have extra science tools that you can get more science from. They kind of pay for themselves. I'll go ahead and get that. Let's see, we've got 10 science left. Not enough for any of these. We're going to want basic science, so we can get the science junior lab and the experiment storage unit. Ooh. That's a KIS item. Interesting. Maybe I will use that pretty quick. But we'll also grab basic rocketry so we can get some other engines in here. And start getting closer towards the edge of space. Yep, okay, so we got our two I like how this is saving. So we're gonna modify this design a little. Let's see. Where's our contracts? Oh, of course, my my cam is blocking them. So we need to be at the launch site. Test the decoupler. Where's the decoupler? Decoupler. Grab that. Put that on the bottom. And we'll just have it in its own staging so we can test it or land it at Kerbin. And then, yeah, we'll be able to test the flea. And we can actually just keep this things as is for that. Can even lower the burn time so we don't go as high. And then we can put a barometer on one side and a thermometer on the other side so we can do those experiments as well. Does in the air count as different than landed for those, I wonder? I'm gonna get the full cost back, so I might as well actually put 2 pairs of these, just in case that is the case. There we go. And we'll leave this the airborne one. We're modifying the design. And we'll go ahead and launch. Okay. Here we are. Always remember to press T when I start a thing. Let's see. Does it show our contracts? Okay. So we fulfill the requirements for both. So let's decouple. Oh, wait. Do I have to right click on it? And no. Yep. It's just use it. There we go. We got a contract complete. Yay. Money and science. Excellent. And now we'll test the booster. I forgot to do the log temperature. Grab that. Log pressure data. Grab that. Open the parachute. Oh god. Parachute. Calculated? Whoops. So less than 1 second of fuel is not a good idea. We need to go a little higher for our parachute to actually open properly. Who would have thunk? But yeah, we can grab the data now. Good thing we didn't have any explosions for our boy Jeb. Okay. Well, we lost a little money on that one. But it's all good. And you know, I think I am going to turn on the music. Because it is a little quiet right now. Let's see. We got 28 science. That's a lot of science. We got money, contracts. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Let me check the settings real quick. Turn the music down to nothing. Apparently this bird sound is there anyways. And we'll get some other music started. You know, I don't think that really was expensive landing gear, considering it was probably like, it was just like an empty, you know, solid fuel booster shell. Now let's go spend this science. Still can't afford the basic science. Don't think I care too much about the stability thing. Radial decouplers actually are in the stability. Interesting. Maybe I will want that pretty quick. But I kind of want bigger rockets. Hemispherical liquid fuel tank. Interesting. Okay. Grab that. We've got a lot more money now. And we have no contracts going. This one wants us to splash down. It'll give us 2 science. I think I can accept that. A parachute in flight over Kerbal. Altitude 8,000 meters to 11,000 meters. Ooh, boy. I wonder if I can manage to do this one. Speed 110 meters per second to 200 meters per second. We've got some liquid engines now, liquid fuel engines. So we'll try it. We'll go for it while we're trying to make something that'll actually touch down and get us somewhere. We're gonna go ahead, make a new vessel. We'll call this one the Science. The Science one. No. This is the Science. This is the Contract one. I'm gonna have to come up with some better names, but we'll do that later. Get rid of all of this. I'm gonna start just with our command pod, and we actually need to, maybe we should just get rid of that too, because we're gonna need to test the onion. Oh my god, look at this little thing. This is the part we're supposed to test, right? Why is that? Go away. KV1 onion reentry model. Yep, that's it. We need to splash down with it, and yeah, whoops. Give me, we want, what do we want? Wait, thermal. Oh, heat shields are in thermal. Yeah, duh. Where's the parachutes? Am I being a dummy? I'm being a dummy. Utility parachutes, there they are. What does it want? Mark 16, okay. Throw one of those on top of that. Cool. So we need to open the parachute when we're at this altitude. Oh boy, I don't know how we're gonna figure out how we're getting to that altitude. Okay, where's the decoupler? Decoupler. Actually, we're gonna want some science going on. Science. Mystery goo. Ah. That's gonna look real ugly on top of the onion. This thing looks, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Okay, we're probably gonna want Kerbal engineering system on this, if for nothing else. So we can see stuff while we're here in the creation thing. Yeah, I can turn off those contracts that are mostly hidden anyways. Altitude is going to be a problem. You know, I think the volume on the music seems fine, but the game has this like low rumble that's kind of obnoxious, isn't it? Apparently I can't access the settings right now, but yeah, I'll have to change that afterwards. We probably don't want to go for a solid fuel booster, because even like this, thrust to weight ratio 7, that's full of solid fuel. Is there a way I can turn down the thrust? Oh, the thrust limiter. Oh yeah, okay, so we can like, oh god, if we turn down the thrust limiter on this and make it like a much lower thrust to weight ratio, I think this thing might go really far. This might end up going just a little too high. Let's try it and see where we end up. If it doesn't work, well, we can always switch to some liquid fuel tanks, liquid fuel rockets, and I could name it the Onion. But I didn't want to. Well, I should have named it the Onion. It looks so ridiculous. Look at this whole thing. Okay. Let's see if we can maintain control of it. Ooh, it's gonna be a much slower flight up. Okay, let's check our info here. Why is there what is this? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna move my parachute down because I don't know what this detachment thing is. Does the onion have its own detachment thing? Okay, we're at the right speed, but we are nowhere. Oh god! Oh god! Abort! Uh-oh. Yeah, this didn't get us anywhere near the speed or altitude we needed. It should get us into the ocean though. That's good. That's what we want. I hope. Let's see. This gives us some amount of control. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna make it to the ocean even. Unless I really wait until the last second to open my parachute. Maybe. I want to see if that splashes down. 7, 6. Okay, we gotta open the parachute. Oh god, the parachute's not opening all the way. Or is it? No, it slowed us down enough. If we're in the water, we're gonna be, it's gonna be close. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Get ourselves down in that. Hey, that counts as splashdown for the contract. Let's go. All right, Onion, show us what you got. What is it? Run test. Oh. That was like violent. World first. We've broken a land distance record of 1,000 meters and we've splashed down in the ocean. Nice. Give us the money. We got a little bit of science, a little bit of money, and let's go ahead and do some more science while we're splashed down. Flight engineer, I need you to get out of the way. Log pressure data. Keep that. Temperature. All of that. Goo. Yeah, beach landing. It's actually pretty nice. We could, I think we could safely get out of this and... No, I don't know about that, actually. Do Kerbals, like... I don't remember how Kerbals act in water. Do they just die? Crew report. Let's see. Is there a ladder on this thing? Where's even the hatch? I'm not actually sure where the hatch is. Is it here? Can I have him EVA? Oh, there it is. He's holding on to nothing, really. But that's okay. EVA report. Good. We got some stuff, some science from Kerbin's shore. And now we can recover it. And get all of the science. Definitely gonna want more of that. Because this is pretty lame right now. We're not even getting close to space. We've got to do so much more. We're getting money, which is good. So we're gonna want to upgrade probably the astronaut complex first. I feel like having your Kerbals able to perform EVAs is really important. This second is also really important for the max vessel weight and like size dimensions. Gonna want that before we go to like the moon or anything. We weren't able to do that one contract, so let's see if there's something else we can do. Yo, that one seems a lot more doable than the one we already have. Like a really fast speed. A lot of money for it too. Really fast speed, pretty low altitude, I think. I wonder if we accomplish this if we like activate this solid fuel booster and just end up there, you know? Or if we need to like wait to activate the solid fuel booster until we've already meet these conditions. Radial decoupler landed. Oh, that one's so easy. But I think we're gonna go ahead and do this the thumper. See if that can get us to where we need for the other contract. What is the other contract? It's to test the parachute, right? Let's check that out. Yeah, it's to test the parachute a lot higher and a lot slower. I think we can achieve that. Let's see. I'm not a fan of this onion thing, but I guess we'll keep it. What's the difference between these anyways? These things are like the... Oh, re-entry model. Wait, does this not have a blader? Oh, this has like a built-in ablator. How do I there we go. This doesn't have a blader. Oh, interesting. We have like variants of them, different paint jobs. Oh, that's sick. I didn't know we could get different paint jobs. Huh. Cool. Anyways, the onion, we will call it that. As per your suggestion, Lame Kupo. And we need to test the thumper. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't see any way this could go wrong. 2,500 Delta Vs. Oh god. I feel like we're gonna want to reduce the solid fuel in this by a lot. I don't want to kill Jebediah this early. I don't know if I'm actually going to get that much science out of this either, but we might as well keep the science on there. Okay, save the onion. And launch the onion. Actually, will it tell us? That's cool that you can look at the specific, like what your thrust to weight ratio is, or your ISP or whatever at different altitudes. Because thrust to weight ratio is going to change by the time you get to altitudes, so that's not really that useful. Oh, this is the button I needed to click. I want to see what's on all of the stages. Yes. Okay. 25 seconds of burn time. We only need to go 530 meters per second, and we got like 1,800 meters per second of Delta Vs. Maybe I don't even, maybe 21 seconds of burn time. I don't know. Let's find out if this is a disaster or not. All right, and we still don't have any like stability controls on here, do we? This might, I need to keep this thing pointed straight up, otherwise we might have problems. Okay. Nothing to do but go for it, Jeb. How fast are we going? Oh god, we are very slightly turning. Oh no, we're going too fast. We did the, we accomplished the contract. Oh god, but now we're going out of control. Stay up. Okay. Other contract. Where's my other contract? We still need the altitude. Oh no, we're not gonna make it. No, we didn't have enough burn time. Damn, I should have kept the 25 seconds. Drat. Why are we like nosediving? Detach. Why is there a second thing? What does that do? Is this a built-in? Is this a built-in? Let me check that out. I hit. It didn't do anything. What the hell is that? It didn't drop anything, right? I don't know why there's like a decoupler built into the onion. Super weird. Well, we should be able to go ahead and launch the parachute and then just like warp down until we get to around 500 feet, 500 meters. Where did that explode? I didn't see it. And the parachute slowly opens. And our test flight program is completely successful. Still has 100% success rate of getting Jebediah back home alive. And look at him go nuts in the corner. What a happy little guy. Probably because of the 4x speed that he's going nuts every once in a while, actually. Waving his hands about. Ooh, look at those textures. Wow. Very high res. And I didn't do any science while I was up there. I think we can still get more. Oh, actually, we can do science here because this is a different place than we've actually been. That's a happy coincidence. Let's have him do crew report. EVA report. Oh, we're on the shores now. Yeah, nice. All right, recover. We have achieved something. More science. Oh, we actually have 45 now. Hey, we could go for the big science upgrade. Yeah, so we're gonna get basic science, which gives us, what the heck is this? Radial variant of the Science Junior. Interesting. Experiment return unit. Oh, interesting. So for like, oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna get a probe core. Our first probe core. Battery. Science Junior. Experiment storage unit. Radiator panels. I don't know what radiators are that necessary for. I don't know. We'll find out. Where do I get, there it is. There's our first RCS. So we're gonna want this, I think. Unless I already have one and I just didn't know it. Oh yeah, life support's a thing too. I'm gonna have to remember that. That might be kind of important to remember. Okay. Whoops. So we got lots of money now. Wow, that costs a lot to upgrade. Off-world EVA surface samples. What does this do? Oh, this gives us patched conics visible in map. Ooh. What does this give us? Max contracts. Considering how cheap this is and how much money we have, I think I might as well go ahead and upgrade our launch pad so it's not completely garbage. And then we'll look at more contracts. We still didn't do that one. But I know how to do it now. I think if I just add a little bit more fuel, a little bit more burn time to that one, to the onion, we can make it. We can make it. Test a heat shield landed at Kerbal. That's like free real estate. On an escape trajectory from Kerbal. Wait, escape trajectory, does that mean out of Kerbal's sphere of influence, like out into the solar system? Or out of the planet? Suborbital trajectory. I think that means out of the freaking out of the Kerbal system. That's a little intense. I don't know about that one. Not sure I can do any of these ones still. Look at all these. Wow. Oh god, we got to do a lot of orbital mechanics for these ones. Definitely gonna want to do those at some point, but not yet. What was the Kerbin's Awe? These don't give any science. I don't need money that bad. We'll leave those ones. We'll get this one. It's one science. It's nothing, but whatever. It's cheap. Cheap to make the onion more powerful at giving us the science we need. Okay. So let's add just a little bit of burn time back to this. I think 29 seconds is probably enough. Probably. And since we need to test the heat shield, where's the heat shield? Thermal heat. Actually, first we're going to put a decoupler on the bottom of this. Since we need to be landed, we'll go ahead and put the heat shield at the hell? How do I zoom in? Kind of slow to zoom in. Ah. That's a tiny heat shield. Am I going to be able to click on that to test it? I don't know. Wait. That's rounded, isn't it? Is that going to make my whole space, like this whole thing, just kind of turn a little? I don't know. We'll find out. The onion is ready. What is this? Oh god. What did I just say? Oh, mission time. Interesting. Cool. Okay. How do I click on it? Oh god. There it is. Yeah, we did it. Run test. Free contract money. Oh, I should check all these. Yay, we broke records last time. Did the contract. Did this little easy contract. Now we can get rid of that. Oh god, and the camera's all like out of whack. There we go. And we can launch once again. Oh god, turn on the SAS. Very important to do that. So I don't know what the staging is. Might as well throw it down here. Whoa, why did the parachute just, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on, give me the speed up. I need speed up. Are we gonna make it to the right altitude? Okay. Come on, come on. No, we went too slow. Damn it. Still too slow. Sad. Can you get off of me, please, Booster? I'm done with your shit. Get out of here. I think I need that stability wheel. Oh boy, don't crash. Need that stability wheel before I do too much else. I'll just play it 4 times. That dude's going a ways away. Launch a parachute and continue 4 times. Unfortunate. Oh wait, no, we're good. We can do that. It looks like this thing opens at like 700 meters actually. Huh. And we're back on the low textures. Don't think we have any other science to do. Wait, I totally unlocked the Science Junior and then I forgot to actually put one on here. That's unfortunate. None of the science is going to get me. Yeah, okay. None of the science is going to get me anywhere. Just recover. Try again. Wonder how many times it's going to take before I can actually finish this contract. How many tries? We still got pretty good money. Okay. Contract. Next. Next. No. Test the Mark 1 command pod on escape trajectory out of Kerbal. You are telling me to kill a Kerbal, by the way. This contract is just send someone out of this freaking planet just as far away as he can. Good luck, Boyle. Good luck. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. Rovemax Model S2. Okay, so this is asking, we're getting some stuff that's asking us to do stuff. out in orbit. So we're probably going to want to get this reach for the stars soon here. But I am determined to get this this stupid contract done with the onion. Let's see. Now the formula is going to get all messed up though, because we need we don't need all this crap on the bottom. Get rid of that. Wait. Get rid of it. Come on. There we go. And we need to test a radial decoupler. Decoupler, radial. I'm gonna throw it on this side in case it adds any extra weight. That should lean us towards the ocean, which is not exactly bad. We'll just put that there. And then, payload service bay. Oh wait, no. I don't want the service bay. I want the science bay. Science Junior. That's what it's called. We're gonna put that there. There we go. How big is this radial Science Junior? Oh, it's huge. It's enormous. No, definitely don't want that. Okay, that's it for our science, I think. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Won't be the last time. That is adding extra weight though, so we might need a little more solid fuel. What was our delta V without it, actually? 2390, and with it, oh, it's not that big of a difference. We're probably good enough. If I can keep the vessel from spinning out of control, we should be okay. In fact, just to help try and deal with some of the aerodynamics here, I'm going to put these down here on our Science Junior. Oh god. There. Okay. The onion is once again ready to try and take off. I still don't know what this is. Whatever, I'll leave it up there, I don't care. Staging is good. We are go for launch. Nobody in my space program has any experience with anything except for Jeb. So if he dies, everything bad. Everything is bad. Okay. We don't need to worry about that. What we need to worry about is this damn parachute contract. And before that, we need to test the radial decoupler. Boink. I love it. It's like a missile. Just boink and boom. Okay. Wait, did that not? Was that not how I was supposed to test it? We're landed. At Kerbal. Why did that not? I'm confused. That didn't fulfill the contract. That's awkward. All right. Well, what can you do? Let's do some science. Science Junior, conduct material study. Hopefully that doesn't destabilize anything. 17.5 science. Wow. Yeah, the Science Junior gives some serious science. Okay. Our speed is too fast. No. Oh my god. And now it's gonna be way too slow, and we're not gonna make it because we're losing control of the situation. Ah! Okay. No. I believe. How much solid fuel we got left? Okay, we're in the altitude. We just need to slow down. We're there. Go. Wait, that decouples the science! No! Screw you, onion. Ah, the onion sucks. Ah, man. Well, we got that stupid contract complete finally, but not without our sacrifices. I think the Science Junior is kind of expensive too. I mean, we definitely made the money back, but damn it. No science. That's 17.5 science. Look at it. Look at it. There it goes. Goodbye. Salute. Feels bad. We got 4 science from this though. Okay, let's we're gonna have a long way to go down. Land distance record. Nice. Got a long way to go down with the parachute open from that contract. And then you're about to disappear into the ocean. Very sad. Whoosh. There they go. Ha. Yes, Mac. This is YouTube. It doesn't have those things. It's not made for Twitch memers. You'll have to cry on your own. Actually, I wonder if I can... what I need to do to add emotes. There are, like, custom emotes in YouTube, right? Oh, there... yeah. I wonder how I add those. I have a button for custom emojis. Oh, God. Does the game keep playing while I'm, like, minimized? I don't think it does. Maybe it does, actually. It just doesn't show it on the stream. Alright, get in the water. Get in the water. Go, go, go. What the hell is that? Wait, is that actually Kappa? That doesn't... is that happens when you type Kappa? That's unsettling. I don't like that. That's not the Kappa I want. Can't believe we lost all that science. All that science to the dumb onion. How dare you, onion? Okay, we don't get anything from this. We already did it. Big sad. Yeah, well, I guess don't type Kappa. That is super weird. Kappa. This vessel is the onion. It's not my fault. They named this part the onion, okay? And it sucks. Well, I'm super confused as to why this didn't work, because we were definitely landed at Kerbal, and we had the decoupler and we tested it. Like, huh? Might give up on that contract. What do we lose if we fail this contract? 1 reputation, not bad. We can handle that. 80% of your chat is using Kappa. Well, yeah, I guess if it comes out like that on YouTube, I can see why you'd try to avoid it. It's pretty nasty looking. That's a high altitude. Wow. Not sure I want to do that one. Okay, it doesn't look like we have too many options here, so I think it's time for us to reach for the stars. We'll make our first suborbital trajectory and get loads of money and a little bit of science for it. And because we haven't done all this other stuff, I think I do want to go ahead and upgrade this so we can actually perform EVAs. And most importantly, we can plant flags. Flags are very important. We love our flags. We're going to need those. Does it? Oh, it costs money. Okay, wow. It costs a lot of money to hire someone. So we don't want to hire any more Kerbals. Okay, I can see that. Now that's something I didn't know. That's a good reason to what's the word? Keep your crew alive. Because man, if any of these guys die, it's gonna cost a lot of money to replace them. That's no bueno. Okay. So the onion is no longer our friend, and we're gonna reach a suborbital trajectory with this one. So I think we need a new spacecraft. We need the grasshopper. We're gonna put a Mark 1 command pod on there. You know what? Considering I haven't played with this before, Let's look at that. Make it white. Make it give it a different paint job than I've ever had it have before. Why am I so zoomed out? Let me in. There we go. And just as before with the science, we're gonna want... Actually, no, I want to try out that container. Let's make something that looks nice. What is it, payload? Look at this. We can put this payload on here. Wow. And now we can open it up. We have all this room for activities inside, which is going to be where all our science goes. Where's our science? Science. We can put a goo containment unit in there. Wait, or can we? Can we not? Okay, we kind of can. How do I... Okay, there we go. I'm learning the turning controls. Bear with me. I guess we can put the... Actually, let's turn on our symmetry. We can get like 2 goo containment units in here. Oh yeah. Symmetrical goo. We'll just put like a single KSP engineer chip in there. Barometer there. Do these cells show through the bottom? The goo units kind of do. And then thermometer there. Dink. Okay. We have the science. That is exactly what you do in this game. You add more rockets. You add more boosters. That is the biggest meme. If your rocket's not getting where you want it to, you add more boosters. You clearly did not have enough. Okay, parachute. Where's the parachute? Utility. We have radial chutes. Oh, look at that. What does the radial drogue chute do? So I could add like radial drogue chutes here to try and slow us down, I think, before we get to using this. Might be useful for something that's going suborbital. So we'll do that. And then, speaking of suborbital, I think this means we're gonna need to use our heat shield. And maybe before we use the heat shield, we should also try on some life support. I haven't used life support yet. Food, oxygen, water, waste. Oh God. Supplies. I think this contains oxygen, this contains food, this contains nothing, but it has a place for us to put waste. How much can our capsule hold of these? Not much. I don't know how long this stuff lasts, though. We don't know how long the trip's gonna be. So maybe instead of the parachute right here, we'll put a tiny... no, not the waste. The, tiny amount of the supplies. Actually, there's got to be a UI for this, right? Where's tech? Where's the life support? This, there we go. Life support build aid. Oh God. Oh, this is 18 hours of stuff. And if I add, okay, this UI is really small, so I'm sorry if you can't read it. I only have 2 hours of electricity on this vessel, so we probably actually want to add an antenna would actually be nice. I haven't added one of those yet. Let's move that over there. I don't know how these work. Sure, we'll add a small little antenna. Can I, like, open this up again? We don't need 2 of them. We'll take one little antenna and, like, toss it in here. Is it gonna clip? It's slightly clipping. That's a little silly. Let's see. Put it there. Maybe if we center it more, it won't clip. Yeah, there we go. I think that won't clip. Sweet. Okay. We've got communications. Oh, yeah, and then batteries, too. We need batteries. Battery. Yeah, our ship cost is going up quite a bit now that we've, actually got some things to do, because going out to outer space is not cheap. This looks kind of ugly. Let's see. These batteries are a little fatter than I remember. Let's see. Like that. There we go. So now we have... Really, that only gave us 4 hours of electric charge? How much does this thing have by default? 300, and this gave us like 200 more? Holy crap. Okay. Hopefully we don't need our electric charge on the way down. Or on the way back down to Earth. And we want a heat shield, because we're going to need it. Heat shields have a lot of ablator, and I think they weigh a ton. Yeah, there's like 200 kilograms. Oh, this is actually this is the kilograms of ablator. I don't think we need all 200 of it, so that's fine. And then we are going to want to decouple. And then now we add our rocket boosters. So, how are we going to get to a suborbital trajectory with this? I don't remember the Delta V requirements to go places and do things. But let's go ahead and throw a fuel tank on here. Excuse me. And maybe a tiny little pug engine. Very cute. Why does this have this many stages? Okay, that's fine. Never mind. We're good on staging. Yeah. So then we're gonna want... That's 1.4K Delta V. I don't know if that'll be necessary. We're gonna go ahead and throw a big rocket booster on here. Max power. It's really not that much Delta V still. And this time, I think what I need, because I don't have a good way to control it, I need fins. Yeah, I need some... Oh, hello? Kerbal? Uh-oh. We broke Kerbal. Game is crashing. No. Don't crash. I just wanted to do force symmetry. Oh, that's awkward. Blech. Huh. Yeah, okay. Space program canceled. Have a nice day. What the hell? I hope it doesn't do that very often. That is very unfortunate. Hopefully, especially not if like symmetry is for some reason what's triggering it. And now it's like stuck. Come on. Come on, Steam. Open the game. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do while I wait. I can look at the the data, see if it gave me a crash log. Did it not give me a crash log? Damn it. Well, shit. Okay. Kerbal is loading back up, theoretically. I don't see it, though. I see as much as you guys do. It's black screen. Does my mouse usually show up on screen? Oh my god. Why is it not responding? Come on, Kerbal. Ah. There we go. This takes a while to load up. All right, well. I guess this is a good time to take a quick bathroom break and water break. I don't need water, but yeah, I'll take a quick bathroom break. So I will be right back while we wait for Kerbal Space Program to load. All right, I'm back. So how is it going? Oh man, look at that loading. I wonder if Kerbal can run in windowed borderless. We can see all these cool rockets other people can build. One day we'll be building rockets this big. But not yet. First, we must get past apparently crashes. Oh, and like that, docking. That is, I feel like that's where the game gets a lot crazier, is once you get to the point where you're doing, well, I mean, right now we're not even in space yet. But once you get to the point, so I guess this is a good time to talk about what I've got going on in terms of the mods, a little more depth while I've got the time. So yeah, as you can tell, I've got the life support mod, which is one I've never played with, I don't think. RemoteTech is one I have played with, and I do like it a lot. And what was the other one? That was a big deal. Wasn't Kerbal Attachment System. Actually, maybe it is just those two, and then Interstellar. So Interstellar is obviously interesting because it adds a whole bunch of like near future or maybe far future technologies that'll kind of expand the late game of Kerbal a lot. And that is very different from the other two are kind of holding me back, I guess. The main, problem with or not really problem, but the reason to add life support, of course, is for the extra challenge of, hey, you now need to make sure your Kerbals that you put up in orbit actually have life support. They actually can live. If you're gonna In the base game, you can like just throw them up there and leave them in that space station for 400 years if you so choose. Jebediah will still be there, orbiting, really bored. And so that's cool. And then RemoteTech is the other kind of side of that, because if you have just life support, well, it becomes real easy to kind of get around that by just making probes, making robots, not sending people out there. RemoteTech is basically adds a realistic kind of communications model to the game, so that you have to. Oh God, why do I have so many of these? I thought I deleted these. Well, whatever. So that you have to actually make sure your antennas are able to, contact your probes, so that you can control them from the Kerbal Space Center here on the ground, so that you can control your satellites and whatnot. And let me tell you, it is a challenge. It adds a lot of difficulty to the game, because sometimes you'll be like, oh yeah, I've got this awesome communication satellite I'm gonna put up there. It's gonna be great. And you get it into orbit, and you find out that right after you get into orbit, it's just like it's the antenna is not the orbit's too close, and the antenna is not wide enough field that it's not going to see the Kerbal Space Center for like 2 orbits, and it's going to deorbit before it does, and you're going to just be like, oh god, what have I done? I'm an idiot, wasting all this money just throwing up a rocket to let it go just crash into the ground. Did it save the grasshopper at all? It didn't. Oh no. Well, that's bollocks. Wait, do I have steamships? No, I don't. Okay. Well, shit. We got to rebuild the grasshopper. Grasshopper. I'll make sure to save before I click this to force symmetries, I guess. Thermal mechanics helper. What made that show up? Oh, that did. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So we're trying to reach for the stars. So let's get back to where we were. We got this nice little white capsule. Let's see if I can go any faster with this. Apparently I can't, because I can't even find damn parachutes. Where are the parachutes? Utility, there they are. Okay, parachute. Radial drogue. 2 of those. I actually want those on different staging from the other, from the main capsule, or from the other parachute that's for the final descent. Okay, and now we go payload, service bay. Open that up. So we're going to stuff all the goodies, all the science goodies. Where's the science? Science. Science Junior. Kerbal Engineering System. We don't need 2 of that. We'll flip it. There we go. I'm already feeling a little better about the controls. Mystery goo. We do want 2 of those. There we go. We'll get them in there like that. Thermometer. Don't need 2. I hate how these like start like clipped through the bottom of it. There we go. Okay. Science is back. I guess we wanted this. I don't think we really need it, but we might as well throw a little communications on here. Let's open up the life support thing. That doesn't change our power output at all. If something goes catastrophically wrong, we can transmit our data back. So we want that. I think that's all we want in here. Batteries are nice. I mean, just in case. Oh god. Why am I not good at turning these? Oh my god. Which keys is it? There it is. Ugh. Jeez. Okay. There we go. And now we're gonna click save before the game crashes again. I hope it doesn't do that very often, because as you could see, that load screen was incredibly long. Nobody wants to wait around for that, including me. So yeah, and then we got our heat shield. I think that was all we needed there. I don't have any landing legs yet. Yeah, I don't have any landing legs yet. Kind of unfortunate. I forgot to turn down the like music in here, the random like vehicle assembly building sounds that are obnoxious. Okay. We got our decoupler there. And we had a tiny little pug engine. Cute. And then we got another decoupler. Whoops, not a radial decoupler. Can I still do this? I don't know. What does this thing weigh? Get out of here, life support. Move over there. There's too many UIs. Oh, it's not very hefty. Maybe I should throw this on, like, the final lander module. But I don't really want to do that. I'll try it at the beginning again. Okay. And then we throw a big engine on here. That has plenty of thrust to weight ratio and not much fuel though. So I think we're gonna try something sneaky here. Because what is a grasshopper if it doesn't have a pair of legs? Oh, what the hell? Oh, you can like fill it in. Oh, that's super weird. So let's give this a pair of legs. Throw a couple of smaller solid rocket boosters on it. There we go. This is totally aerodynamically stable. Totally gonna work. Okay, it didn't crash this time when we changed the symmetry. Let's see. Let's give it some fins there. Miniature rocket nose. Why is this not snapping? Oh, there it is. That looks completely ridiculous. I think it'll help the aerodynamics, though. We still don't have stability control, so this might not work at all. In fact, maybe I should just make 4 of these. 4 of these should help, theoretically. Why aren't they in the... Okay, they need to be in the same thing there. Okay, and then radial decoupler. Where's the radial decoupler? I'll just 2 of them on there. Fuck it. We got an $11,000 rocket. The grasshopper. And it's time to launch this baby. See how high the grasshopper can jump. It can't support vessels over 30 parts. How many parts is this? No, I don't want the... Give me the vessel stats. It's 32 parts. Well, shit. Okay, fuck it. We'll do it without the nose cones. That's an unexpected setback. This also means this is the biggest rocket I can pretty much make. So, it's also not ideal. Like at all. I'm definitely gonna need to upgrade the vehicle assembly building for that. Okay. So the contract says I'm at Kerbal, I'm landed. I can decouple this, right? Nice. It didn't work. What the hell? Why? Do I have to press spacebar? Oh, I do have to press spacebar instead of right-clicking on it. That made all the difference. Okay. Sweet. Okay, that's one contract done. Now let's see if we can get the real doozy. Let's go ahead and change our staging a little there. So that the rocket engine will fire as soon as the decoupler fires. And we'll turn on SAS for all the good that it'll do. Turn up our thrust to max. And we'll turn on, let's see, what do we want to see? Don't care about our surface velocity. We care about our orbit, kind of. So we'll have this over here. Let's see, is that hidden behind my camera? Kind of. Put it there. Should be good enough. We can see our delta V. We can see all of our stuff. Let's do this. We go fast. Oh my God, why is the bay open? Close that, close that. We need to be aerodynamic right now. Okay, it seems pretty stable right now. I should have lowered the, whatchamacallit on this, what is it called? The thrust on this so that that it doesn't accelerate that fast. This is not gonna make it, is it? Oh, there's no way this makes it. I'm actually a dummy when I design rockets, by the way. Go! Yeah, we're not gonna make it. The grasshopper cannot jump high enough to make it. So this little engine has is pretty good in space, pretty fuel efficient. So it doesn't need much fuel, but it'll burn for a long time. Has a pretty good ISP in space. That's specific impulse, which is essentially how efficient the engine is. But as you can see, we're still in the atmosphere. I think the atmosphere goes up to 70,000 meters. And so this thing is barely giving us any juice. We are actually slowing down as we're firing this. That said, it is slowly raising our apoapsis height. It's at 30. You can see that here. A little small maybe on the screen. But it's just about to break 40,000 meters. And so considering how slow this is going and that we are rising, it is actually possible that we might be able to get there. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think I needed a little bit more of a boost. World's first milestone. Yay. Altitude record of 22 kilometers. Yay, we did it. I think we might actually be good. We're actually slowly rising in speed now. So if we go to the map, you can see all the pretty clouds here. We can actually see our little trajectory here has got us going up. And our apoapsis is very slowly rising. Ooh, look at that. We can see the stars because we're above the clouds now. Very nice. See the galaxy. The Milky Way or whatever it is for Kerbal kind. And our apoapsis is still very slowly rising. But let's go ahead and pull up the wheel here. Yeah, we just went above 420 meters per second. We're gonna make it. So, you know, absolutely calculated. I knew exactly what I was doing when I designed this vessel. I knew it was gonna get us just out of the atmosphere, just like we wanted. Just like a grasshopper hopping, you know, that's hence the name. It was all planned. It was all planned. So we've actually made it. 74,000, and we're almost out of fuel, so let's see how high this is gonna bring us. The other thing is, once you get out of the atmosphere, you know, the higher you're trying to burn the apoapsis, like, the less thrust it takes to get higher, so this is gonna go pretty fast. Okay. World's first, let's see, our altitude, we have broken out of the atmosphere, so the contract is complete. We have broken the altitude record of 70 kilometers, and we have reached space. And look at that, we're out of fuel. And there's our contract, $66,000. Wow, that's good stuff. But now we're in space for the very first time, so it is time to do some science. So let's turn this off. Don't need it. We'll conduct our materials study with the Science Junior. 25 science, absolutely incredible. We'll open our service bay. Let's see, what's our time to apoapsis? So we still got a bit of time. We'll do an observe mystery goo, getting us 10 science. And then the temperature. How cold is it out here? Doesn't say anything interesting. Sometimes the little blurbs on the science have little cute little things. The instrument reads 0. It's as if it was in a vacuum. Yeah, no shit. Space. That one's a little cute. Okay. Crew report. Seems we're very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. Indeed it is. And because I upgraded my astronaut complex, we can go out into space. Let's do that. Is that a world first milestone? We have performed a spacewalk in orbit of Kerbal. Yay! $12,000 and a little bit of science. Good. Let me delete that. It looks like we are starting to fall back down. Let's go ahead and have him do an EVA report. Get us that. And let's see. He has RCS, right? Oh, he doesn't. Oh no. Oh, so they don't have any way to control themselves if he lets go. So let's not have him let go. Yeah, cool. We don't need the empty fuel anymore. Let's turn on the SAS. Um, we can close this. Actually, I want to keep that open because we still have one more goo that we can do right when we get back into the atmosphere. So we'll go ahead and detach that so we can have our heat shield that you can't see because it's kind of dark. Oh, here I can turn it into the sunlight. Ugh. So we got our heat shield here. Oh, come on, other way, other way. There we go. Yep, our heat shield that has 200 ablator. So we're gonna want to point our ship directly opposite of our trajectory, and we're back in the atmosphere. So let's go ahead and observe the mystery goo, get that other one, and close the doors. Okay, so here's a little science lesson for you, Mac. So this nav ball down here shows you all sorts of cool stuff. We've broken a speed record, of course. Shows you all sorts of cool stuff. The thing we're pointing out right now, this little yellow mark with an X in it and 3 like ticks coming off of it, is retrograde. So that means whatever you're doing, whatever direction you're heading, this is the opposite of the direction you're moving, or rather the negative vector of your motion. Okay, and here comes the burn. So let's get ourselves oriented properly so it's all being eaten by our heat shield. I was going to show you some of the other ones on the nav ball here because they're kind of useful. Oh god. Drogue shoots. Let's slow ourselves down a little. Stabilize us with these guys. I don't remember their exact specs of when they're supposed to be active, but it's whatever. This will work. Now we're going nice and slow. But yeah, and then there's the one that's yellow as well and has 4 little prongs on it. Is the prograde, which means that is the direction of your current trajectory. That is along the velocity vector you're traveling. Oh, there goes our stuff hitting some poor little suburb here. And go ahead and deploy that parachute as well. And now our chutes are gonna get us down going real slow, so we'll speed it up. Not that slow though, until that one opens. Ooh, 7 meters per second. That's still pretty fast. I mean, I don't think that'll cause anything to blow up. Wait, our heat shield didn't use any. Look at that. Our heat shield didn't ablate at all. So we could have definitely lowered the the amount of stuff on here. Which is something you want to do because obviously the rocket equation, what you use to get into space, right, is all about maximizing how much thrust to weight you have and how much delta V's, which is kind of a unitless, I guess, form of that. And carrying around unneeded weight like this 200 kilograms of this ablator is like, why am I wasting that weight? I used a lot of fuel to bring that weight up here, up into space. So if I could reduce that to like 10, it looks like that's plenty of ablator for it, and it's not going to waste any. Or it'll be 190 kilograms that I don't have to get into orbit. Okay, recover the vessel. We have accomplished our contracts, landed safely, gotten the biggest haul of science that we have gotten so far. 85 science earned. Very nice. And we got a bit of money. The contract, of course, helped the most with that. So we've got science now, and we can do all sorts of stuff with science. With only 100 science, though, so maybe not that much. Like, we could buy one of these. A ghetto blaster? What the heck? Huh. More antennas. This would be really nice to have, because this would be our first solar panel, so we could actually generate power during flight. Right now, we can't generate any power, which is kind of bollocks. What the heck is that? Huh. But yeah, that's not important right now. What's this? Enhanced survivability. A nose cone. Nose cone is not worth 45 science right now. Wait, what? This has literally nothing in it. Wow, so this is like a wasted track until I really need this. Which I'm gonna need at some point, of course. But damn. That sucks. Flight control, though. We definitely want this because besides better winglets, this gives us our first SAS module. And apparently a new P. 2. Oh, it's like an onion, but it can fit two Kerbals. Wow. That's cool. But yeah, we want the SAS, so we're gonna get that. Now we can't afford any of these, but what do we have to look forward to here? Bigger parachutes, bigger heat shields, a whole shitload of RCS thrusters. That'll be kind of important. Stability. Wait, I was able to unlock this without having stability? I thought this was a requirement before you get that one. That seems kind of bonkers. Huh. Portable container. Cardboard box. Stability enhancer for the launch pad is kind of nice. I think our next thing is probably going to be advanced rocketry. We can get a even better. We can get bigger fuel tanks, better engines. Let's grab that. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we don't have enough science for stability we can actually permanently unlock the radial decouplers, which is kind of a mistake. I'm probably going to want that real quick, but 4 science should not be hard to gain at all. We have lots of money. Not enough. Okay, never mind. We need to upgrade this, but holy shit, that's a lot of money. I want to upgrade this for the extra contracts. Strategies. What do these do? Take 5% of funds income, generate 1 science for each 12,000 money. I kind of like that. Give us more science, but it costs money and it costs a lot to set up. Oh god. And then you could commit up to 25% of your income, which doesn't really make it that much more effective, but I mean, obviously you're taking a bunch more. Don't want to do that. Never mind. I won't do that. Let's look at our contracts. We've got reaching orbit. That's going to be pretty important. Point a dish out from Kerbin. This seems like a good contract, except it doesn't really have much rewards. I don't know about that one. What are the rewards for this one? Oh, all the rewards for these are only money, huh? These don't give any, well, that makes sense. The RemoteTech is not about the science. It's about building a communication network to make sure that you have your satellites connected to each other. These are cool little contracts, but... Oh, on the surface at Alpha Strike. Oh, God. Wait, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Oh, you gotta go to 3 different places here? Yeah, these ones are, like, not very good. They're kind of obnoxious. I don't like those. What is this? We still have the escape trajectories. I kind of want to... Can I just decline them? Does that lower my... Oh, you do lose... You do lose, reputation if you decline them. I'm not sending a command pod out of our orbit, though. Like, come on, get real. We'll lose that. We'll take the hit there. See what we get instead. Test another decoupler at the launch site. I could do that. Test a Rove Max. Model S2. Orbiting Kerbal. Okay, well, it sounds like everything wants us... Oh, actually, this one doesn't. There we go. Hitchhiker storage container on a suborbital trajectory. So we can do this to get money. And I think we got... It's kind of time to go ahead and get into orbit. So this is going to take a much bigger rocket than we built so far. So let's... Yeah, let's take this suborbital trajectory contract, because 6 science, 14 reputation, and 42,000 money is a lot. I forgot also these contracts give you in advance. They give you some money. 15,000 should be enough for us to get our to help us anyways get our orbit contract. So let's do the orbit contract. Here we go. Finally time. So, before I forget, let's reduce the ambience because it's a little loud. There we go. 30% should be good. I hope that was the ambience that is actually doing this here. Okay. So the grasshopper was a success, which is good. But now to achieve orbit, we're going to need a lot more juice. Like a lot more. And so let's check out that contract. Where did it go? PPD 10 Hitchhiker. Storage container. Where is that? Oh, hey, we can actually add the SAS. I'm definitely going to do that. Whoa, it's that small? Guess we'll put it at the top there. Now we got a little bit of an SAS. Small radial gyroscope. Huh. That's the service bay. There it is. Ah, shit. Okay. I took the wrong contract, apparently. I did not realize the Hitchhiker storage container is this absolutely massive chonking boy. Holy shit. So we're going to try and get this into space. This is no longer the grasshopper, by the way. This is going to be... the... the tuna can. Because of this massive little dude there. Okay. Did we get any? We did get the P reentry module. Don't know why I'd want that though. Yeah, how the hell am I gonna get to space? We want fuel tanks. We're gonna take a bigger fuel tank this time. We did get the better engine, so okay, so if we look at this engine, what's it's this engine is even, oh, so interesting. So the Terrier is even more effective in space than the Pug that I was using last time, but it's less effective in atmosphere. And you can see right here, these are the two numbers that are important for that. 25 kilonewtons of thrust, 60 kilonewtons of thrust. So this actually has a lot more thrust, even in the atmosphere. This should help a bit. How big is this container? So I technically have the whatchamacallit, the tweak scale, I believe is the name of the mod, that allows you to, well, do exactly what the name suggests and rescale things. Which means I could take this hitchhiker container and look at that, I can make it small, but I don't feel like that's in the spirit of the contract, so I'm not going to do that. We're gonna leave it at its normal size and try and work around that. What is this? I don't know. A fuel tank adapter. Cool. Oh, do we have some fat fuel tanks? Maybe this one? No. Why do I have a fuel tank adapter? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, now we're gonna want the decoupler for this guy. And so now we need to, and we're just totally gonna let this thing crash into the ground and die. I don't care enough to try and recover it. I think, wait, what is it? How much does it cost? It costs 4,000. That's kind of a waste, actually, but mass 2.5 tons. Oh my god. What is my rocket's mass without it? Holy crap. That's miserable. That is absolutely miserable. This thing is a disaster. Might not be able to do this contract after all, until we get better engines. Let's see. So how am I going to get this monstrosity to space? Well, the answer is more rocket boosters. We're gonna add a whole bunch of fuel here. And of course I don't have the radial decouplers. Oh, shit. That's awkward. What's our best engine here? This one, the Reliant. Looks like it's our, yeah, this has got our most thrust at sea level, so this will be our main rocket. We're gonna need a lot more Delta V's in this. I don't even know how much Delta V's I need. Oh god. What a disaster. Damn soda can, damn tuna can. Okay. Oh, we can remove these. Oh, we have the 30 part limit too. Shit. I don't think this is possible for me right now. Well, this is awkward. Tuna chunk, yeah. Yeah. If I go without any fins... I have like no Delta V's here. I don't know. How much Delta V's does it take to get into orbit? There's no way this thing works without... Shit. Okay, well, first of all, we don't need those. Those are a waste of parts. We need some big boys. We're gonna hit our vessel max at 30 parts. We need some... Oh god, those aren't symmetrical along the right axis. We need some big chunker boys. Additionally, there's our heat shield. Right. We need to reduce the ablator on the heat shield. If we actually achieve orbit, probably still want like 40 maybe. Well, hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, and then Do we really need batteries? Probably not. So we can just achieve orbit and then we're gonna like deorbit this thing quick. We shouldn't need batteries. Which buys us 2 more parts. 2 more parts. Wait, what am I doing? Forget these things. Let's go. Oh yeah. This is quite the candlestick now. Oh shit. Wait, where's the solid fuel booster? Why is it above the engine here? Wait, isn't there a decoupler there? Wait. Huh? There's not a decoupler there. Decoupler. Well, bollocks. Wait, no, I'm not over part limit yet. Okay, never mind. I'm at 29. Explain like I'm 5. The entirety of orbital rocket science. Okay. So, basically, we light fire on burnable material, and burnable material go boom, and then rocket go up. And if that don't work, we add more thrusters. This is not right. We need that to go there. There we go. We want that to go there. So I've got a contract right now. Yeah, basically, I need to get into orbit, and this is gonna be the first time we have achieved orbit. But I gotta bring this massive freaking tuna can into orbit. And, this is gonna be an adventure, and I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to show you what's gonna happen here and how we get into orbit. And then we can talk about the orbital mechanics than to try and explain it from here. I mean, it kind of looks like a tuna can, and that's the name of the ship. But no, this is called the Hitchhiker's Storage Container, which I believe just holds like 3 people in it. 4 people. So I can bring 4. That's actually a good thing. I need to go to the crew and make sure that, yeah, I'm not going to put anyone in here because I don't want them to die. Yeah, okay, a blader. So when you're re-entering the atmosphere, you know, shit gets really hot because all that atmospheric drag, because you're going from orbital velocity down to not orbital velocity, and the thing that's stopping you is air. And so you need a heat shield, which, let's see, there's the heat shield. So you need a heat shield to try and absorb that heat. And so a blader is the material that burns away to absorb that heat instead of letting it, you know, get into your systems. There are other ways to shed heat than having a blader, but I don't think I have any that are good for atmospheric reentry. Yeah, okay. This is not structural. I don't even have struts yet. What is this? Switch editor. No, I don't want to switch editor. Well, let's save the tuna can. Our thrust to weight ratio on this first stage. Let's see, can I select all 5 of these at once? I think I just did, right? No, that just selected the middle one. If I pin that and then do that, I can look at both of them at once at least. Okay. So what we need to do with these is I think I want to reduce the thrust down to... Why are these on different stages? No. You all need to be on the same stage. We're firing all of you at once. And I want you guys... Oh, whoa. What the hell? What did I just... I didn't know I could do that. That must be a thing they added with the DLC. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Because last time I did a little hop up and down, just out of the atmosphere and then back, and it didn't burn any ablator at all on the way back in. This should burn some, but it's not going to burn much. It'll burn a lot if you're trying to like do an air brake from, you know, the moon's orbit or something on the way back. That'll burn a lot. And then I think it also depends on how much mass your system has that it's trying to do the heat shield. Okay. What was I thinking? This, right. So this starts with a thrust to weight ratio of 2.39, and this is a little in the weeds or in the technical. But this is unnecessary. 2.39 is pretty high actually. And so the optimal place that I think real spacecraft try to be when they're launching is around 1.6 to 1.7, somewhere around there. And the main reason for that is, you know, when you're launching the rocket, you're obviously also working against the atmosphere and atmospheric drag. And anything faster, like anything with a higher thrust to weight ratio, is essentially going to be wasting fuel pushing against the air too hard, instead of like efficiently burning. If I take both of these down to 50% thrust, that's a 1.19 thrust to weight ratio, which is not what we want. We want a little bit higher than that. So we want to actually go somewhere. Thrust to weight ratio, if it's 1, that means your thrust is exactly counteracting gravity. Exactly, you know, thrust is exactly countering the weight, which is useless. If you have it exactly at 1, you're not going anywhere. If you have it less than 1, you're also not going anywhere. And so you need it more than 1 to actually get anywhere. But if you have it at like 1.4 like it is right now, that's still a little too low, I think. And then I want these to have the same thrust so that the fuel burns out at the same time, so I can dump all this dead weight once these are empty at the same time. 1.67. I think that is good. Yep. Okay. Ready to save it. And then because they're burning fuel and losing weight, of course, they get more efficient as they go on. So the thrust to weight ratio is going to increase from there. So starting at 1.6 is fine. Like it says here, in the max is 3.95, and I think that's what it'll be once it's like right about to burn out, which is pretty big. Okay. I think I'm ready to launch. We got parachutes. We got everything. What's life support? Life support. Where's our life support? Life support says we got 2 hours of electricity, so I need to make orbit quick. Otherwise, we might die. Because I ran out of room for batteries until I upgrade my place. Actually, I think I can upgrade it right now. Can't I? No, I can't. This would cost too much if I upgrade it. That's unfortunate. Right now, because I'm just starting, my buildings are all crappy and they have limits to what they can do. So I need to upgrade them with money. Oh, wait, what? Sorry, wouldn't you want extra slanted metal around the tuna can? Yes, you would. Yes, ideally you would. I don't have any kind of structural thing that I can do that with. And I don't have the, right now, haven't unlocked it yet. And I don't have the part space to do it. So we'll see how terrible this thing launches. Because you're right, it's a massive windshield right now. I did realize just before I started the stream that I don't actually have Ferrum Aerospace installed, which is a mod that makes that completely redoes the aerospace model and makes it a lot more realistic. And this thing doesn't have fins, so this might be a disaster. So however this goes, just remember there is no turning back. I turned off the ability to revert the flight, so if Jebediah dies here, he is dead forever. So let's see if our heroic Kerbal can make it to orbit for the first time. All right, we got our Kerbal flight engineer up. And we're gonna launch. Try and keep it straight for a bit. So, orbit, right. Basically, what we want to do here is the rocket is launched and it is gaining speed and going up and everything's going good for now. But we're slowly rising. I think once we get a little faster, we're gonna want to make what they call a gravity turn. Essentially, we're gonna start turning 90 degrees over in this direction and point our nose just a little bit that way so that our trajectory, instead of being a straight up and down line, starts going a little like curved over the earth, a more parabolic trajectory. That'll like help basically use gravity a bit. I think I can go ahead and start doing it now. Just a little. Just a little. Don't want to lose control of the thing, which is a very dangerous thing to happen because, yeah, if the air catches on that while I'm trying to turn, we could... Oh, God, we could flip like that. Okay. Okay, new plan. New plan. We're gonna try and... Oh, God. This doesn't have any gimbaling, does it? We don't have any thrust gimbaling. Please. Well, F in advance was the correct call because this is not working. Okay, okay, okay. X. Come on. Come on. No. Ah, shit. We don't even make it out of orbit. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. Let's just burn back towards the ground, I guess. Let's try and do some science. I haven't done science with this thing. I'm gonna get out of here. We don't need you anymore. We're done. This mission is a bust. Let's get some science. I'm not gonna read that because we are on borrowed time right now. Crew report. I won't do an EVA in the atmosphere. That can go badly. No, no, no. We're not gonna die. We're fine. We're alive. Here. Oh, we even have fuel here. We can... This thing we actually have control over. We can even futilely try to burn. Let's go ahead and toss the drogue chutes open. Because, that only opened one of them. Open the other one, please. Thank you. Slow us down so I can do some science real quick. Log temperature, good. Log pressure, we already got it, damn. Observe the mystery goo. Spun like a baton in a beauty pageant. Yeah, no kidding. That was real unfortunate. Look at us, we're slowing down. I'm gonna want to cut this. Oh, and there goes everything crashing into the ground, which we can hear from all this distance away. Let's see. Do I want to observe the mystery goo here? I don't. We'll save it for the water, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't want to close that. Whatever. Open it back up. We're getting low, so we're going to go ahead and deploy our real parachute. Goodbye, tuna can. Yep. Waste of money. Waste of $4,000. I didn't get shit for that flight, by the way. No, I didn't accomplish any of my my contracts. So that was a pure waste of money, which is a real big sad. So we might I don't know. What can I do? Like, I'm kind of screwed. I feel. I don't have enough money to get more part limit, but I can't do shit without the part limit. Flying at Kerbin. I don't want flying at Kerbin. I want, let's see if I can get it, like, just before I hit the water. Maybe below 500 meters. Let's see if the goo does something different. Go ahead and speed up time. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. We're down low. Let's see what we got. It's still flying at Kerbin, huh? That's not very cool. Yeah, there's no science to be had there. Let's see if there's any right, like, before we hit the water. There probably isn't. Nope, still flying. So a big part of this game, of course, is the warp, the time warp, because space is slow, travel is slow. Right now we can only go up to 4 times time because we are in the atmosphere and it's actually doing physics. Let's see. Hey, there we go. We got goo in the water. The goo escapes into the water. Do Do we have an atmosphere thing? I think we already got this. Oh, we can still get this. Cool. So we at least get some science out of it. Which, actually, never mind. That's fine. That should help us a lot, I think. Maybe? So we got loads of science still. So we actually did pretty good. We lost money from that. A lot. We need 225k to upgrade it. So that's unfortunate. And we've got our 2 max contracts. So we need to orbit before we do anything else, which is not where I want to be. We got enough science that we could unlock something. So what helps me here? Ooh, struts are nice. Can't get any bigger fuel tanks until I get up here, which is 90 science. But I think we just need to get stability so we can have at least some radial decouplers. That'll help a bit. Okay. And now I think it's time for the unfortunate truth of how we're gonna deal with this. The unfortunate solution. We're gonna get rid of our science. I know. It pains me. But if we don't have the science, let's see. We can get a lot of parts, a lot of rocket parts, if we don't have science on here. We can put the antenna like here. Let's turn it so it's not so ugly. Let's cover our logo with the antenna. We can put the Kerbal engineer on there. Do I even need the Kerbal engineer? I'm just achieving orbit. I know how to achieve orbit. I don't think I need the antenna either. I'm not communicating anything. Fuck it, fuck this whole thing. Get it out of here. We don't need it. We need a description for the tuna can. It's not called tuna cannot. There we go. And we don't even need the Science Junior. All we need is the heat shield. So that should buy us a lot of capability with this thing, because now we have a lot less weight, and we have like 9 more parts we can throw on here. So if we use this Delta V wise, I feel like we're good on Delta Vs, honestly. I don't remember how much Delta Vs you need. But we can actually do some fancier stuff with the staging here to try and make this a little more stable. So the Reliant is the engine I'm using. Yeah, that's the thing. So I chose the Reliant, right? Because I was like, oh, most thrust. I'm a dummy. Because the swivel, as the name implies, actually has gimbal thrust, which allows me to gimbal the thrust, which could have maybe kept me from spinning like a baton back there. Because all I was doing the only thing that I had counteracting that spin was my reaction wheels, which were clearly not enough for the length of this rocket. Because my gimbal wheels are let's see. What is it? Reaction wheels normal. Doesn't even say how much you have in the actual command capsule. And then, oh, I guess it doesn't say how much I have in here either. Normal. Whatever. All I've got is this tiny little thing here and whatever in this capsule for this whole rocket, trying to keep it straight. Gimbal thrust makes that a lot easier. So I think we're gonna switch to the swivel. We're gonna lose a little bit of power from that. I think I'm actually gonna add an extra fuel tank, which I know makes this even more crazy because now it's longer. But we got the Terrier still. Okay, that's the decoupler. Okay, good. So what we need now is our newfound radial decouplers. Wait, what's the difference between these? These cost more money and eject force much higher. Hopefully we don't need too much ejection force. We have 16 parts now. Oh my god. We're gonna go crazy with this. That's right. I'm making 6 of these. Wait, why do I hear music? Why is the Kerbal music going on? I thought I turned off the Kerbal music. It's clashing. Hold on. It's clashing with our lo-fi beats. Oh. Is the stream still looking good? It says the bit rate's a little low. It seems fine now. I don't know. Kerbal. I told you music at nothing. Why was there music playing, huh? Riddle me that one. That doesn't make sense. Definitely heard music in here. Okay. So now this rocket looks a lot sillier, a lot more... I don't know. But now we got 6 engines, and they're on 6 radial decouplers. We can throw that on there so that that engine will go off at the same time. Actually, we can actually have this engine go from the start to help with the initial stage. It's definitely chunkier, which should actually make it more stable. It shouldn't spin around as easily now. And we have 2 parts left that we can throw on here, which I don't think we have anything we want to do with 2 parts. So we're gonna want to limit the thrust like we did last time. Bring that thrust to weight ratio down to 1.7, 1.69. That's close enough. That gives us 1 minute of burn, 2,000 delta V. What's my total delta V? Wait a second. If I get this out of here, if I have this only burn then, do I gain more delta V? I feel like our delta V is still a little low. I'm pretty sure this is actually plenty to get to orbit if you're good, if you know what you're doing. Which I wouldn't necessarily say I know what I'm doing. We got a Terrier engine. This thing only has 300. Oh wait, this is atmospheric. Yeah, that's right. Okay, no, this is definitely enough to get the delta V for the delta V we need. So this is all this is all atmospheric, but once we get out of the atmosphere, we have like 5,000 delta V with this rocket. This should be plenty. Let's go over our safety features. Make sure we've got everything appropriately safetyized. And I think we do. I do want the engine to go when the decouplers go. I could have it start beforehand, but I don't think that's necessary. I think these guys... Wait, why did they... These guys need a little bit of a boost to get to the 1.7. I've got a stage 4 that didn't used to be there. Yeah. So because now I added the radial decouplers for all these guys. So I think everything's good on that. We'll save. We don't have any crew hiding in the hitchhiker container. Okay, good. Nobody needs to die today. Nobody needs to go for a joyride. Actually, I wonder if they get experience for getting into orbit. Oh, I had one with no engines? Yeah, okay. All right. What time is it anyways? It's only been an hour since we started our space program, apparently. According to this. Yeah, time is a little funky. There's a really cool mod that I don't remember the name of it, and I couldn't find it. That makes it so it takes time to build your rockets, depending on like how many parts they are and how big they are and what kind of parts you make. And so you actually have to like wait for launch windows and like appropriately build, start building your rockets before, to meet those launch windows and stuff. It's a pretty cool idea. Okay. Let's take it up for a spin. I forgot Kerbal. Yeah, that's right. I said, I don't need Kerbal Engineer. I'm better than that. So I'm going in without it, but I guess there's like other information on here than it used to be there. None of it seems that useful. I guess I could have this one open, maybe? See my solid fuel. Watch all these burn down. I feel like my thrust-to-weight ratio wasn't quite what I was hoping for. I feel like I'm still going pretty slow. We're just getting above clouds now. All right. Can we make a gravity burn? I actually want to make I want to wait until these are up. I should probably make the gravity burn a little earlier, but I don't want to risk accidentally having one of these fall back into my spaceship or my the main body and collide. So we'll do that. Get those out of there and look at that. Oh God, oh God, oh God, no, 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 no. That was such a small turn. Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break, hitchhiker. Come on. I don't want to go into a retrograde orbit, please. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, come on. No, 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 no. Right there, right there. Good, good, good. We can handle it. We can handle it. Okay, just a little more thrust. Just a little more. If you have good aerodynamics, an early gravity burn is a lot more successful than that. We might still be able to make it with this one. So the idea with the gravity burn here is you're going in the direction of the planet's rotation to gain a little bit of the momentum from the planet's rotation, have it help you achieve orbit, which is, why they call it a gravity turn. Okay, so as you can see, it says the nav ball now switched to an orbital velocity. I want to try and keep this at like a 45-degree angle. I don't know where our orbital stats are right now. So I actually want to go up a little more because we're not actually out of the atmosphere yet. Atmosphere ends at 70,000 meters. Let's go ahead and look at the map and see our apoapsis is still not above the atmosphere. So we're going a little too horizontal right now. We need to be going a little bit more up. And we're running low on fuel. But we want to go up so that we can get out of the atmosphere like that. And now we can start heading over. But we need enough time out of the atmosphere before we hit this apoapsis to get our smaller engine that doesn't work unless it's in a vacuum, that doesn't work well unless it's in a vacuum. Let's see, we'll cut the velocity right now. I think we want to go along the vector right now. Yeah, so we'll go along the vector. In fact, we could start burning for orbit. So we're gonna basically want horizontal now, because now we're just trying to expand this, basically turn this parabola right. Achieving an orbit just means you're falling at the same you have enough horizontal speed that as you're falling due to gravity, you're missing the Earth. You just have to fall and not hit the ground. It's really easy. Whoa, that zoomed me way out. Let's get back in there. I think we have gotten a world's first milestone. Nice. That's good. Got a little bit of extra money from that. And we're kind of going way out there, so I actually want to stop. I want to save my fuel, because I think we still need quite a bit of velocity. So we're going to... I can't do maneuver nodes yet. But you can see now we've got up to massive amounts of time that we can warp time. So we're going to wait until we're a little closer to the apoapsis. And we got another land distance record. Nice, nice. Okay. I can't even see the time until we get there. But I think our trajectory is good, so we're going to go ahead and burn as fast as we can. Going to keep pushing that away. But mostly now we're just pushing horizontal velocity, right? Because this is the horizon line. We're pushing directly, like, tangential to the planet's surface. So our orbit is slowly going to expand. And hopefully, well, achieve orbit. To achieve orbit, we need our periapsis to be above 70 1,000 meters as well. And so we'll keep turning, stay on the vector. How are we doing? I think we are actually slowly pushing away that, which isn't bad. It's not ideal. Orbital velocity, I think, is around 2,300. How's our delta V's looking? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So we got like 300 left. Ooh. It's going to be close if we make it. I think I need to wait until the apoapsis. So the apoapsis is the most efficient place to burn. Like to achieve orbit. So essentially, like if you were trying to achieve orbit ideally, right? Like from this point, I would want to wait until I get right to that point and then burn directly along my velocity vector. Or directly tangentially to the planet, which should be pretty much your velocity vector. And the problem is, in real life and in this game, I've got this little putt-putt engine that takes forever. So ideally, you would do all of your delta V, all of your change in velocity right at that moment, and like at like all at once, just instantly change from whatever your velocity is to whatever you want it to be for the maximum efficiency. We can't do that, so we got to burn a little ahead of time and maybe a little after we get there to try and get that kind of efficiency. If you can bound your burn so it's like the exact amount of time before and after apoapsis, then you know that's pretty much the most efficient you can be, which is good. And we're about to enter the night side, so it's going to be real dark. And of course, the reason I'm doing this is because we only have 300 meters per second of delta V left, and we need to get back home once we get this orbit. And we still got a little bit to go on achieving the orbit. So we're getting pretty close now. Pretty close. I think we can start burning. Let's start burning and check the other side of the planet. So there it is. I was even too conservative there. Look at that. Here it is. When I press the shift key to increase my throttle again, boom. There's our contracts. World's first milestone. Contract complete. We have entered orbit. 2 science, 5 reputation. We are the first people to enter orbit. And for our contract to achieve orbit, we got a shitload of money, a little bit of science, a little bit of reputation. And now for the hitchhiker, we can run the hitchhiker test. Why can't I run the hitchhiker test? Do I need someone to be inside? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. No, don't make me do this again. It's dark outside. How's my life support looking? 2 hours of electricity remaining? Okay. Let's see. If I have him get out of the ship, is he gonna be able to get anywhere? He doesn't have RCS. I don't know if he can actually get back there or get back here if he does this. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie. I don't want to kill him like this. Ah, that's such a shame. Ah. Can I maybe if I do... Oh god, I can't see shit. It's too dark. Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe if I get to the bottom of the ladder, I can store the experiments in there. Can I run the test though? Oh god. Do I risk it? Oh god, I'm turning the spacecraft. What? What? Don't do that. SAS on. Jesus. Shit. Run the test. Requires it to be manned. Crews are expensive, man. Like just buying a new astronaut costs me like more than I got from achieving orbit. That's I don't want to do that. Especially not for our best pilot. Oh yeah, Jebediah is always happy. Look at him. He's having a great time. I mean, he's the first Kerbal to achieve orbit. He's the first thing in space. For this fledgling species, he is aboard the very first thing ever to achieve orbit around the planet. And he was the first one in space. So he is seeing a view that no one else has ever seen. The moon over there. Minmus somewhere. Yeah, this is bollocks. Because if I get in there, I don't think I can get back. Well, there's going to be another thing to do orbit, and this did achieve orbit, so we can do this again with this ship. I think that'll work. It is sad. There's not really much science we can do. We already did that. Yeah. Okay, so now the important part is to deorbit. So we're going to go to our retrograde, point retrograde on here. And deorbiting is also most effective burned at the apoapsis. So, but we're obviously not going to wait around for that because, as our life support says, whoa. Did I not see life support from the map? Guess not. As our life support says, we have like 2 hours remaining of electricity, and I don't actually know how long it'll take us to get there. I don't think it'll take that long, actually. But we might as well go ahead and start deorbiting and get rid of this useless hitchhiker container, the tuna can. Oh, look at that. Re-entry in 10 minutes, it says. So this is the part where the heat shield comes into play, because like if I re-enter here, I'm going to make a lot of orbits before I actually crash down into the ground, because there's like barely any air resistance at 61,000 meters. It's there. It'll slowly deorbit me, but it'll take a while. But we want to get a little closer. 30,000, I think, is a pretty good place to be. And so now we want to keep pointing this way because this is the way our heat shield is pointing. And I actually don't want to deorbit or detach this stuff yet because we still have a little bit of fuel left, a little bit of delta V that we can use to help slow us down once we get there. Let's go ahead and warp time a bit. Look at those pretty night lights of the cities of Kerbin. And soon we'll get the sunrise. Where is it? There it is. Sunrise time. Come on. And we're back in the atmosphere. Now we can no longer do fast warping. We can do slow warping. But as you can see, we're still like a quarter of an orbit away from our periapsis. So we'll just warp time a bit. Wait until we get closer. And then try and slow ourselves down. So alternatively, if you want to... if you want to lower your, speed and everything, like, I mean, the periapsis and the apoapsis are the most important places to burn. You can already see this lowering because atmospheric resistance. But yeah, if you're trying to like raise your apoapsis, the periapsis is the most important, is the best place to burn and all that. So it looks like we're gonna land somewhere in the ocean here. Really big ocean. Oh, Jesus. I did not realize we were already on fire. We're already on fire. That was a little awkward. Hopefully we have enough ablator. Yeah, probably shouldn't have been going at 4x speed that whole time. There we go. And we want to try and stay right on that retrograde so that the heat is all going to our ablator, a heat shield. And yeah, it's doing fine. With just this pod, it doesn't look like, look at that. That only used 13 kilograms. Where's our other Where's our other boyo? Oh, it got left behind because it's fat. Big slow. I don't even know if it burned up. It might not have been hot enough to burn up. I don't know. In fact, I think if we just turn off the SAS, we'll follow that just because it's the aerodynamics now. So even then, I brought too much ablator. So that's nice to know. We can get a little bit of weight back for our next trip. Oh, that used all three. Okay. Cool. Yay! Let's speed it up, because now we're going slow. Did I just hear something explode? Did those pieces actually make it that far? Using the 4x warp is convenient, but it's also kind of sketchy because sometimes parts can glitch out. In this game, as I'm sure we'll find out later, because you know, I've got the Interstellar mod, I'm going to be doing near future technologies, and a lot of stuff that's going to require some really big spaceships and space stations and whatnot. I am quite certain we are going to at least once, probably multiple times, encounter the Space Kraken, which is essentially physics bugging out and your ship just spontaneously exploding. Because, yeah, sometimes physics does that in the Kerbal world. But there we go, a nice safe water landing. I don't think we do actually get a new assessment because this is in the deep ocean, I think. It's a different place than he's been, yeah. Kerbin's water. So far we've only been on the shore. Now we're deep in the water. And we can recover the vessel. Jebediah has become the first Kerbal to successfully orbit Kerbin. And he will not be the last. Far from it. Maybe. Unless he's so successful that we somehow clone him and just keep sending him up for everything we need to do in space. So we still got a pretty decent amount of science from that. Recovery of a vessel returned from Kerbin's orbit. Huh. That's cool. And he has advanced to level 1. He is a better pilot now. Yay! He's the most valuable member of our space program. And we got very little bits of our money back. Like, not much at all. But that's okay. Science is pretty big. Let's see. 73 science is not big enough, though. But first things first, we're going to upgrade our vehicle assembly building. It's bigger now. We can build up to 255 part rocket, which should allow us to get places. We can get a lot more places with that. Add science to our ships and everything. I didn't mean to click on it, by the way. Oh boy. What is this? Well, I guess you can't see it, probably. What the fuck? Some like Kerbal Unity load bar popped up and the game crashed. Sweet. Well, that's actually good timing because I was thinking that, you know, we've just achieved orbit and we didn't quite get that contract with the hitchhiker can. So we'll need to do that again. But there's so much more we can do, and I think we can upgrade that ship with science now that we have the parts. And you know, I mean, now that we have the parts, we can upgrade it a lot. We can fill it with Kerbals. We can do all sorts of stuff with that thing. Start taking a lot more contracts with orbital stuff. But well, the game crashed, and I was going to call it a day there anyways, because I think achieving orbit for the first time is a perfectly good spot to to say that, yeah, we'll continue this another day, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah, I do want to keep up with the Kerbal Space Program, with the making this space program happen, because, as you know, Rome was not built in a day. And we've achieved orbit, but we still have a lot of barriers to overcome in our space program's goal of well, I think honestly the big goal is to get an Alcubierre drive, warp drive. I don't have a mod that adds another solar system or anything, but yeah, I think so. The big goal would be get a spaceship built with an Alcubierre drive, and do a nice grand tour of the entire Kerbal solar system. Maybe even, I'm sure there's some contracts with that kind of thing too, some big contracts. But yeah, that's very, very far down the line. We need a lot of science for that. And because of RemoteTech, we're going to need a very extensive, very big communications array for that as well. So yeah, we've got a lot to do. Achieving orbit is the first step. And, well, it is the first of many. So until next time, I'm Fo, and this has been Kerbal Space Program Interstellar. See ya.